Friedreich's ataxia is an ataxia, form of ataxia, and ataxia is an incoordination condition which affects the coordination of the limbs, but not only the limbs with Friedreich's. We have visual impairment and verbal, so the ability to speak and swallow. It's incoordination throughout all body parts. And typically it's a neurogenetic condition. There's a couple of forms of Friedreich's ataxia, and there's the early onset, which is your typical Friedreich's ataxia, and that presents about the ages of 13 to 16. Someone might present with incoordination, just simply clumsiness, which further gets investigated, and then neurogenetics will establish if it's a Friedreich's ataxia. At that point, it might be that the rest of the family need to get tested for Friedreich's ataxia because it's neurogenetic, so it can be identified. Well, the Duncan Foundation is working with the Neurogenetics Research Clinic, and if they register with that clinic, then they will be seen by an entire team of medical professionals, so neurologist and doctor and physiotherapist, occupational therapist, and may have access to speech therapy and other team members who are experienced in Friedreich's ataxia. At the clinic, they would then be seen in two groups. So we've got a setup that they have the physio and OT does an assessment which has some clinical measures that need to be taken, and then there is an opportunity to discuss specific issues. And then there is an hour-and-a-half assessment with the doctor which also has some specific neurological testing, and then also discussion of any personal issues that need discussing. Between the two assessments, the allied team or the team get together and they hand over so that the person doesn't have to repeat themselves. At that point, after the clinic, that's when the Duncan Foundation really has its role. Normally when you're at a clinic for research, the data is collected and there's no follow-up necessarily. However, the Duncan Foundation is supporting the follow-up of those people who have attended the clinics out in the community wherever they live in New Zealand. So follow-up after the clinic is a real variety. It could be setting an exercise program, establishing that and sending it via video conference if people don't live here in Auckland. But it may be that they come into our clinic after that and we do vestibular work, so balance work with them, work on their exercise program and customise it and individualise it around Friedreich's ataxia and their personal issues that have been addressed. Maybe working with the carer team to ensure that the appropriate stretches are being done. It may be working with the wheelchair or equipment providers to ensure that all the support services in regards to equipment are being met. It might be doing a hydrotherapy-based exercise program and meeting them at their local pool. The difficulty is it's a national service, so we're looking to find people across New Zealand, other neurological therapists that can provide those services locally. If they can't, then we're just trying to find who the team is that that person would normally engage with and supporting that team to ensure that we're meeting all the condition needs for the Friedreich's ataxia population.